welcome. AYSO 644 and Weston Select. I've been here for the last 5 hours trying to break the world record and holding the ball on your head. Obviously, I'm just kidding. This is our Friday weekend review. Coach Gabe earlier in his tip of the day already reviewed the 3 surfaces on the floor. So I would like you guys to watch that video. We're not going to spend too much time on this. Now, we had him show you the inside of your foot, the outside of your foot, and your laces. Yes? And he did all of this on the floor. What else did we do this week? And Coach Chrissy and I, we're going to walk through everything this week and what we did this week. So, we did inside, outside, and laces on the floor. Coach Gabe already showed it to you. Oh, I have a guest appearance today. We have Coach Omar here. Coach Omar. Now, we obviously try to keep our social distance as much as we can. As you know, we've been working, Coach Chrissy and I, the whole time together already, but Coach Omar comes and plans sometimes with us, but we try to stay as much socially distanced as we can, and we would like you guys to do the same, even though things are getting better and we're all happy about that. So, going away from that little guest appearance and back to our topic. So we showed you guys, and I'm actually going to use Coach Omar for this today. We showed you guys the passes on the floor. Coach Gabe showed it to you. Of course, Omar, you want to come right here really quick with your ball or with Coach Chrissy, it doesn't matter. And the couple things that I wanted to go through one more time is if you guys could just pass the ball forth and back with each other. Yeah. What did we talk about? The 3 important points. So right now, what can you tell me about that passing? It is accurate. It goes from Omar to Chrissy and back. It doesn't go anywhere else. Yes, it doesn't go to either side. Then they wouldn't be accurate. How do they get the accuracy? Coach Gabe was talking about that, pointing their standing foot and their hips at their target, and then opening up their surface, and they're using the inside right now. All right, guys, you can stop for 1 second. So the weight. What else was important? Did they hit it hard at each other right now? No, they're 5 yards away. They play one more time, guys. They hit it nice and soft at a weight that they feel is comfortable to keep playing the ball one touch for them. So again, weight, accuracy, and where did they pass the ball right now? In the air or on the floor? On the floor. So right now their flight is on the floor. If I want to put the ball in the air, I can put different flights on it. And we talked about that as well, and we will talk about that in a minute one more time. But right now they're playing on the floor, and it's very simple, right? So flight, weight, and accuracy. What else did we talk about? Coach Chrissy, can you put the ball in the hands now? And Coach Omar, can you step a little bit closer? We talked about aerial layoffs this week as well. So we laid the ball off with our inside. Yes, and you see how Coach Omar's surface again opens up. His knee is pointing away from his body, like Coach Gabe said earlier. And he pushes with his surface straight back to Coach Chrissy. Yes? Now, if he could keep his body shape straight open to Coach Chrissy, yeah, then he challenges himself a little bit more to really follow straight through the ball. Yes? And good. So we did that with our inside. Again, toes are pointed up, open your surface, and lock your ankle, make your ankle hard. Now, Coach Omar is going to show the laces. Yes, so we can lay the ball off. What was a layoff again? I didn't even talk about that again right now. A layoff comes in high in the air. All right, an aerial ball comes flying into you. Maybe you are a forward and you have a defender behind you. Omar keeps his distance, but think about Coach Omar as a defender. Yes, and now I have Coach Chrissy as my teammate, and the ball was flying in, and I maybe want to lay it off to my teammate, Coach Chrissy, without having to deal with Coach Omar. Does that make sense to all of you guys? I hope so. So back to the layoffs. So we can do that with our inside. We can do that with our laces. So Coach Omar will show a few with his laces. Oh, that's still his inside? Oh, with your laces now, Coach Omar? Yes, toes are pointed down now. Straight. If you look at me really quick. Toes up. Keep going, guys. Keep going, guys. Toes are pointed down, and his ankle is locked. Yes, and he makes contact again with his laces. Yes? Now, last but not least, we had our thigh and inside. So let's show that really quick. He receives it with his thigh and then plays it back with his inside. What? When do I do that? When the ball is higher, right? So if the ball is hip high, I can try to step back a little bit and receive it with my thigh. And remember the middle of your thigh, and then play that layoff back with your inside or your laces. And the last one we had in the air was the very high balls. Bring it down with your chest, middle of your chest, eyes on the ball, lay it off with your inside or your laces. Go ahead one more time, guys. And you see Coach Omar gives the ball a little push. If he could bring one standing foot a little bit further back, if he could get one more standing foot further back, yes, then he can lean better into the ball. And you see, even us, when we were taught, when we were little, we didn't know all these details. Coaches didn't teach us all these details. And even sometimes we have to still improve on it. But you guys saw chest, and he pushed a little bit out because it was a soft ball. On a harder ball, and maybe you have to cushion the ball. So we worked on layoffs. What else did we work on? Coach Chrissy, can you, or Coach Omar, can you go to the side right now? Coach Chrissy, ball on the floor. We worked on the wall pass, right? So we worked on movement this week. Coach Chrissy will pass the ball to Coach Omar, make a run forward, and receive it back. That's the wall pass. Now, if I'm the defender and I'm in the middle, we can show this now maybe one touch. 1, 2. So Coach Omar is like a wall. And Coach Chrissy makes a run around me. And that is a wall pass. You can avoid the defender with a wall pass. What else can they do? Coach Omar can be the defender behind me. And I now could lay the ball off one touch and spin out. And now Coach Omar has to make a decision. Does he want to go with Coach Chrissy or me? If he goes with Coach Chrissy, go back one step over. If he goes with Coach Chrissy, she lays the ball off early to me. If he thought that Coach Chrissy, if he thought that Coach Chrissy was going to pass the ball and he closed the angle here, then Coach Chrissy can keep dribbling. But again, we called that the spin out, right? Another one we showed you was, she can play me, I can lay it off and back out. And now I can see Coach Omar, she's coming close to me and she plays me again, I can lay it off again, right? If he does not come to me, I can now, after backing out, see that space and go down the line. Yes? All right, so we talked backing out, spinning out, wall pass, and we had one more, Coach Chrissy. What was the last one that we talked about? I have it here on my paper, actually.
2 of them in a row.
We had the spin out, back out,
with a wall pass?
and the overlap, guys. Good that we always have our plans ready and available. So now, maybe I had a little bit space from Coach Omar at the beginning, and I was able to face him, and Coach Chrissy saw that. Now she can overlap me, run behind me, and again, you saw Coach Omar made the decision to stay with me. Then I pass it down the line to Coach Chrissy. If by any chance Coach Omar, come back to Coach Chrissy. If again by any chance Coach Omar ran with Coach Chrissy, when she overlaps me, then I can keep dribbling here. Yes, so we will always have the advantage 2 versus 1, and that me getting that ball on the overlap will help us make him make a mistake. So these were all the movements we talked about. And then last but not least, in the last day, we talked about driven balls and curve balls in the air, right? So if Coach Omar backs all the way up now, maybe we can try to play a few driven balls to each other's hands, catch it, and then put it down and do the same, Coach Omar, yeah?
Okay.
So Coach Chrissy starts. So not bad, she could get a little bit more underneath and get a little bit more flight on it. Not bad, Coach Omar's landing on his shooting foot, his toes are down and out. Yeah, go again, Coach Chrissy. Yes, we're getting good flight on it now. And Coach Omar likes to practice with both feet. He always says, I'm just as bad with my right as I am with my left. Right, that's what he always says.
You have to practice both.
But actually, you guys see it's good quality right here, both of them. Very accurate, not enough weight on the last one, but very accurate, right? And great technique, they're landing on their passing foot, yeah? And good, perfect. What other balls did we talk about? We talked about the curved ball. The curved ball in our tip of the day, right? So can we curve it with our inside? Can you try to get a little bit curve on it, Coach Chris? Yes, and you saw how the ball got the spin again. They don't hit it directly. They are slicing the ball on the side. Yeah, they are slicing the ball on the side. Yeah, and again, you see we don't have a lot of space, but we got good reactions over here. Good, and you guys see it's getting a little bit of curve on it already. Coach Omar with his left, you see that's what I was talking about earlier. Good, and stop. Good. So with my inside, again, I can curve the ball by slicing it. Get low. Can I see the ball one more time? Point your toes up and try to just shade the ball, we would say in Europe, right? Don't make direct contact, boom, but try to move through sideways a little bit. Here I go. And you guys see how it gets that curve. The same thing, yeah, you can get that curve on the floor too, by the way. Show really quick, Coach Chris. Yeah? So There we go, perfect. And I don't need that often spin on the floor, but sometimes I need it too. I can practice the same thing on the floor. Outside of the foot, guys. Outside in the air, try to get a little bit spin on it and curve it. Yeah, this is probably for most of the people the hardest technique to really do. Yeah, but they're doing a good job, both of them here again. You see how their toes are down and in, and at the end they move them up and out. Yes, and again they're slicing the ball. Can I see the ball one more time? Yeah, and again they're slicing the ball here on this other side now. Yeah, so one right here, and we got good spin on the ball here, guys. With the outside of your foot slicing. And then the last two we talked about yesterday were the scoop. Yeah, and the chip. And we're gonna start with the chip. So the easiest way to practice the chip again is by rolling it to each other. So if Coach Omar, if you could roll it to Coach Chrissy and chip it back. Yes. Now remember, we don't want to follow all the way through. We want to step into that ball. Yeah, one more time. There you go. Look at that nice spin, that great flight on the ball, right? And remember, look at that little detail that we just changed from the first ball to the second ball and what type of flight we got on that, right? Again, one more time slow. Can I see it really quick? Guys, here, look. Underneath it, with my toes, my heel is up in the air, so the ball gets a little ramp to roll up on. One more time to me, Coach Omar. And now look right here again. I step into the floor. Now, what was wrong there? My hips, you see, I pointed my foot out when I made contact. So the ball flew to the right away. So I want to make sure that I step straight through it. Yeah, so you had one mistake from Coach Chrissy where she stepped through too far. And that's a perfect ball right there. And then you saw one mistake from me where I didn't have my hips correctly aligned with Coach Omar. And the last one we did was the scoop. And there we did a scooping challenge yesterday. I don't know if you guys watched Coach Chrissy and I. We had some fun with this scooping challenge. We saw Logan's video. That was great, Logan. Yeah, so right here, Coach Omar, he gets with his toes right underneath the ball. His standing foot is next to the ball. Yeah, and you will see that he does not come from the back and hits it, but his toes are already under the ball and he will just scoop it up. Scoop. Ooh, that was a high ball by Coach Chrissy. She's a cat. She gets the ball quickly. And here comes Coach Chrissy underneath the ball and scoop to Coach Omar. Perfect. Where do I use those different techniques? When I don't want to hit the ball far in the air, I use the scoop or the chip. If I want to hit the ball far in the air, I use my drive or my curve balls. Now, for today and for the rest of the time that we have here now together today, we will do some challenges with you guys. We will start with 1 minute. Chrissy, if you could stay there and time us really quick. Coach Omar and I, we will go 5 yards apart, and for 1 minute, we will pass the ball forth and back. And we will count how many passes we will get. Maybe you can get a partner and see if you can get 50 passes in 1 minute, 100 passes in 1 minute.
What's our goal, Jan? What's our
goal? Is 75 passes, at least. All right, this is 5 yards. Back up a little more so they can see both of us, Coach Omar.
You want to be at an angle so it looks a little
yeah,
better
so
on camera?
this is perfect. Yeah, 5 yards right here. Yeah, and ready.
Time
Go.
out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And guys, the one thing I can tell you already, you can pass it soft, but you're gonna waste time, or you can pass it hard, and you will gain some time. When you pass it harder, however, you see already, the quality starts suffering. Yes, and we both are using short distance, only our inside, our toes are pointed up.
30 seconds.
How many?
30.
30, half minute gone. Ooh,
Hopefully you're
nice.
counting.
Thank you, Coach Omar. And you guys see we're trying to switch our feet up. So we're getting
15.
better with both feet. And you see, we're not perfect, but when we make a mistake, we
Adapt.
5.
try to adapt and make up for it. Time?
Time.
Good. Maybe some of you counted. Since I talked, I'm a person that can only do one thing at a time. So I have to play or talk, right? Or count or talk. Now, that was challenge number 1. Let us know how many you did. We will check later how many we did and we will post it in our little caption underneath our live feed. Challenge number 2. We can do these 3 challenges now together. If you have a partner, awesome. Then you can play against each other. I will set up a little box back here. Now, if you have more space, even better, you can make your box much bigger. You can go much further away. We are going to do a chipping, scooping, driving challenge. We're gonna stay our 6 feet away from each other, but we start back here behind the black line. You don't need to start all on the same spot. We just assign an area behind the first black line back here that I set up 4 weeks ago when we all started this. So I will try to do this right now. I'm gonna drive the ball in the air, which is gonna be very hard on a short distance for all of us. And you're gonna make it try bounce in that box. If it takes its first bounce in the box, I get a point. Yes? Ooh, too far. No point for Coach Jan. Coach Chrissy's turn. Ooh, way too hard. Yeah, nobody has to know.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
It cannot go past.
I saw that they went too far. They're kicking it too hard, so I'm gonna start from back here. Maybe this gives me a little bit of advantage.
Oh, he got it. 1 point for Coach Omar. So this round, Coach Omar wins. He wins the driving challenge. The next one is gonna be a chip. So from here now, remember the chip? Yeah? I'm gonna chip it into that box. That was perfect. 1 point for Coach Jan. Here comes Coach Chrissy. No point. Too
point.
far. Sorry, Coach Chrissy. The referees are tough on you.
Sorry.
Too far.
Too far.
1 Coach Omar, 1 Coach Jan, 1 Coach, and no Coach Chrissy. 0. But that's okay. She has a couple more tries. Here we go with the scoop now. Third one. Scooping it into the box. And I want to, okay, you want to go first? Here she goes. No point. And here comes Coach Jan. 1 point.
1 point.
2 for
All
Coach
right,
Jan,
to
1
tie
for
it,
Coach
to
Omar,
tie it.
0 for Coach Chrissy.
The tie. Here we go. There it is.
Okay.
Point.
2 for Coach Omar, 2 for Coach Jan, 0 for Coach Chrissy. And you can keep going. I'm going to show you one more that is fun. You can do so many. Watch this. Bounce my ball. Inside. 1 point. 3 for Coach Jan. No! Coach Chrissy, 0 points still.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no point for Coach Omar. Was that a point?
What do you mean?
Was
They
that a
don't look
point?
for us.
All right, we are so competitive, guys. You can tell.
Why am I
Now,
in the box?
last one.
Huh?
That's it.
Last one with our laces. Right here. No point. 1 point. We give her that. She earned that. No point. All right, Coach Omar and I end in a tie. Coach Chris, unfortunately, comes in third place. On
I'll get
to
that back.
the next challenge. And now, you guys can get anything that is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna use this stone right here. And I'm gonna place it in the middle of the box. Yeah? I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back here. And 3 steps back here. All right, a little bit further so we are the same. Okay, now, whoever, we're gonna play with 1 ball first. If it goes away, we get our next ball. Coach Chrissy will try to knock over this cone. So now we're back on the floor. Yes, we're passing with our inside again now in our third challenge. And we're trying to be accurate. Yes, can she knock over this stone? It's kind of heavy, she needs a little bit more weight. If you have a cone, oh, she missed it. And guys, what can you tell right there? We need to make sure that we, let's see if I can get it, that we step through our pass. Yes, we have to make sure that we step through our pass. 1 point for Coach Jan. He's in the final. It's Coach Omar against Coach Chrissy now. Who follows up? Are you going to give the girls first? Or are you
I
gonna
haven't
go?
gone. She already
Yeah,
went.
he hasn't gone, he says.
Competitive.
He hasn't gone.
competitive.
He's a competitive boy. Ooh, he misses. He misses. He slices the...
I don't have much room over here.
You got it, Coach Chrissy. Come on, girl.
Whoa!
I'm gonna watch out with the cameras here for you. Yes. And you guys see, it's not so easy. Step through towards your target. Coach Chrissy gets
I
it.
got it.
She's in the final with Coach Jan. All right. Now,
Very accurate.
again, and accuracy,
With your neighbor.
accuracy and consistency, guys, I get by stepping through my target. by stepping through my target. Yes? Coach Jan gets it again. Last one for Coach Chrissy. Last one for Coach Chrissy.
Tired. Step through.
You gotta have fun out here, guys. If you don't have fun, you don't want to do it, Coach Tom.
Yes!
All right, we end this also in the tie. Yes, much easier with a cone. We're using a very heavy target right here. That's why we had to put so much weight on our passes, yeah?
But
now
don't use your little siblings. Don't hit your little siblings because they're a little bit heavier.
Now,
Gordito there.
last challenges. Okay, now, these targets are gonna fall a little bit easier, so I'm gonna use those. This is soccer bowling, and the more you have, the better it is.
Maybe we put it in the grass.
Right here. It's gonna make a little noise. Well, actually, yes, it's a good idea, Coach Chris, then we don't make so much noise. You're gonna put it over here in the grass.
It's a real bowling lane now.
And
It's
you
really
guys see,
far.
you guys see, it's all about being creative when you're at home. Yeah? Have fun with this. If you have 9 big cones, tall cones that you can use, you would have a perfect bowling
Maybe a
competition. And here we go, the passing bowling competition. Coach Chrissy gets 2. Set him back up, Coach Chrissy. Guys, same, it's all about passing. I step through towards my target with my pass. I try to keep the ball low, so I hit the middle of the ball. I align my hits with the target. Here comes Coach Jan with Coach Omar's ball. Whoa! And there you see,
Still
it's
got one.
slippery. Yes, here we go.
One to two.
1, 2 for Coach Chrissy, 1 for Coach Jan. There was something to laugh for Leah. Oh no, who was it the other day?
Maya.
Maya, I hope you're not online and you're not seeing this right now. You were making fun of me yesterday when I slipped. All right.
Here we go.
Here comes Coach Omar. Coach Omar, watch out right here. 2 for Coach Chrissy. 0
Yes!
for Coach Omar. 1 for Coach Jan. Coach Chrissy wins the bowling challenge. And our last challenge of the day is actually no challenge. It is showing you a few passes that you can do. Special passes. We showed you special receiving techniques. We showed you special moves in the first week. We showed you special juggling techniques. Today we're going to show you special passing techniques, and we are going to start on the floor. Coach Omar, the first one you're going to show is, Coach Chris is going to pass you the ball. Can you pass it behind your foot into the goal? Yes, it's almost like a throw. Boom. Yes. Now he basically uses the space behind his standing foot. He points his inside up. Yeah, and he locks his ankle and he gives the ball a push sideways. Boom.
One thing,
Yes.
I have my left foot a little bit in front because if I'm flat-footed like this, I'm gonna hit the ball right to my other foot and it's gonna just go on my other foot. Rebound there. Look, if I don't have it there and I'm straight, it's gonna hit my foot.
So again, guys, make sure that your feet are diagonally apart. You're getting low. You bend your knees. Your toes are up. You're making good contact with what part of your foot, Coach Omar?
With the inside of
With
my
the
foot.
inside of his foot he's playing. Show it very slow one time, Coach Omar. Soft touch. Yeah, with the inside of his foot. And how can I practice that? Maybe I just get my ball, watch here, and I just try to get the ball and bring it around my foot. And I get a feel for it on how to move the ball around the back of my foot with my inside. I do it soft so I can catch it on the other side. I kind of do like a curve. I curve it around so I can bring it back up. I can do that also with my other foot. And that way I learn how that space is created behind my standing foot. Yes, guys? Coach Omar, show one more, please. Perfect. Ooh, he even got a little bit flight on it. I can do that as well. Okay, number 2 we wanted to show is a
Heel.
that is a pass that I actually want you guys to practice by yourself. Now, Coach Omar, here is your ball. Coach Chrissy, let me see your ball for a second. I'm gonna try now, we showed you last week one time. I can use this as a pass to myself, or I can, Coach Chrissy, bounce the ball in front of me. Bounce the ball in front of me. I can pass it to Coach Omar like this, with the outside of my foot. Again, lean towards the direction you want to play to. It's not the front of your outside that Coach Kate showed you earlier. It's the middle of your outside. Yes. And there, ooh, I almost got that goal. Coach Omar, try it out one time. We can actually make this one more challenge right here. The outside of the foot challenge. Coach Omar misses. Let Coach Chrissy get a try. Oh,
that
Coach
is-
Jan, you're gonna have to,
Didn't
you're
hit
gonna
my
have to
inside,
finish
it hit my
this.
shin.
All right, my turn. Yes, 1 point for Coach Jan. No! And wait, one more for Coach Chrissy. Somebody told us yesterday we're having way too much fun, and you saw, guys, Coach Chrissy likes to flip it
did
overhead.
not do
You
that
try to
right.
turn and play it this way. So make sure you use the right technique. Yes. And the last but not least, the thing that we want to show you as a special pass is a layoff to the side with your chest. So Coach Omar, can you lay it off into the goal with your chest? This would be like in the game, Coach Chrissy throws the ball to Coach Omar. Coach Omar, yes, and in the game, I could be one of his teammates and I could have picked up this ball, yes, and would have went forward. So one more time, watch how he is.
I'll pass it to you.
It's okay, it's not enough space here, yeah? How he's diagonal again with one leg back. You see what was one leg was back, his left leg was further back, and he turned into the ball as it was flying in, yes? We did this last week on the receiving turn, but now you're gonna have to give it a little bit more push. Sorry, you're gonna have to give it a little bit more push.
So first I'm looking for the ball, and then then I bring in that left foot back.
And that's how he gets a little bit more weight on the ball. All right. So these were the 3 special
One more?
passing techniques that we wanted to show you. Perfect, Coach Omar. And with this, we want to end our review of the week, guys. I hope you had fun the way we did right now. That's the way we wanted to end the week, with a lot of fun challenges. Get a partner. Send us your videos like Logan did yesterday. Again, he tagged us in your video on Instagram where he was doing the scooping challenge. We would love to get more of those videos, guys. We had a fun 4 challenges here today. Do your own. We just came up with them. Have fun. Enjoy it. Next week, we're going to work on shooting. Yes? So tune in again on Monday for our goalkeeping tip of the day at 2 p.m., our tip of the day at 4:15 p.m., and our live at 5 p.m. Coach Omar?
Quarantine high fives for us, and that's it.
Yes. Whoopa.
Done.
Have a great one, everyone.
Okay, bowling.